Hey everyone, it's Amy, and today I'm going to be showing you how to apply and super secure all your nail art, charms, studs, and rhinestones. So to start off, I just want to go over all the supplies I will be talking about during the video, just so that you're aware of what everything is. All of this was sent to me from Jelly Nails, so thank you so much to her. So to start off with, I have my cluster adhesive gel, which I've had this one for a good year now. This is your pretty thick gel, potted gel, used to glue on charms. Then we have the new Super Diamond Gel. This guy's in a squeezy tube. This is going to make it easy for precision application. Then we have the Gem Adhesive Gel. This one has a brush as well as a pin cap, again for precise application. Then we have this pack of crystal diamonds. This is in a variety of different sizes. This is the heart-shaped mold, and I'll show you guys later in this video exactly what this is for and how to use it. And finally, we have the gold alloy and caviar nail charms box. This has a lot of different charms in it, so I want to go over what all is in this box here. So right here in this middle compartment, we have two sets of tweezers. We have your C-curve tweezers, which these are my favorite. And then we also have the regular straight nose tweezers. Off to this side here, we have caviar beads. We have them in like a black diamond type of a color, gold, rose gold, and silver. And then the rest of these are alloy charms. So let me go over all the different charms. In this top corner here, we have some moons. We have some crosses. We have these cool rectangular frames. And we have some larger heart frames. Over here we have some half circle frames. You can put two together to create a full circle. Next row down we have some smaller moons. Next going over we have these little stars. We have some longer rectangular frames. Then we have these raindrop shaped frames. We have some larger oval frames. Next row down, we have these super cute little bows. And the first thing I thought of for this one is Christmas nails. If you do present nails, then you can put a little bow on top. How cute is that? Going down another row, we have some more stars. We have a large triangle frame. We have some cute little hearts. We have some just little bars. And then we have another type of star here. These ones are cute. And I do want to mention that all of the different charms were individually packed in little baggies, so that way in shipment they are not thrown around in case the box opens up. Then you don't have them dumped everywhere. They all came in little bags in their individual compartments which was really nice. Then you can go ahead and organize them how you like. I just kind of threw them in how they came, but I did appreciate that they were sealed really nicely. And this big box is really good for salon usage, or if you're doing your nails all the time, then you have a big variety and a lot of all of the different shapes. But she does have smaller bundles if you just want a couple for at home doing your nails as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you some designs and how to use all the gems and the glues and the heart-shaped mold as well. So let's get into the tutorial. So I do already have one nail done with these hearts. If you want to see me do that specific design, it will be up on my TikTok at some point this week after this video goes live. So definitely make sure you are following my TikTok at Amy's Nail Addiction, same as Instagram. But for the design, you're going to want to put your color down, and then you're going to want to cleanse the nail. Then you're going to want to pick out whatever design you want to do. So here I'm picking out some moon and some stars. And this is where we're going to use that heart-shaped mold. What you're going to do is place whatever charm you want to use down in the middle. And then you're going to take the cylinder part of that and you're going to press it down. And you want to press it down pretty firmly. The alloy charms are moldable, so they are flexible. And when you push that down into the heart-shaped mold, it's going to help give it a C curve, so that way it curves to the nail. I have very curved nails, probably more than the average person. So I do have to go in and I'm just using it against my nail and I'm bending it a little bit more. So that way it fits a little bit more flush to my nail. So just double check that that curve ends up matching the curve of your nail. Everyone's is different. Now I'm going to take the new Super Diamond Gel Glue. This one has a squeeze tube application. So I'm going to take it and I'm going to squeeze out a general shape of the moon. So that way that charm ends up fitting nice and snug into the gel. I do take a cleanup brush and I wipe away some of the excess gel so that way you don't have it flowing all over the nail and it's just nice and snug around the charm. And then I go ahead and take my handheld UV light and I flash cure this in place. Then I go in and I'm going to add some more dots where I want these stars to lay. Once I have the stars down, I'm going to go back in and I wanted to add some gold caviar beads in the center of the stars just to add some more detailing. So I'm going to go ahead and place that down into the gel, make sure everything's nice and secure. I would probably recommend flash curing in between each star, but they were small enough that I thought I could get away with doing them all together. They did move around a little bit, so I just made sure they were in place where I want them to, and then I flash cured them. After I flash cure, I go ahead and cure them for the full amount of time, 60 seconds in my UV LED lamp. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the precision tip with the brush gel, and using the precision tip, it's like a fine little needle tip, and you're going to squeeze out some of the gel, and I just trace around the alloy charm to seal it in. This is going to help, one, keep it from tarnishing or rusting because it is like a soft metal, so it will get discolored over time. This also helps to seal in the charm. If that first gel application left a little gap on one side, you can use this precision tip to fill that in and make sure it is nice and smooth onto the nail. And I do go ahead and cover the caviar beads as well to really seal in the little balls. Then I go ahead and I take my top coat and I top coat over the surface, making sure that the nail is nice and shiny. And you can top coat over both the caviar beads and the alloy charms. Over the crystals or rhinestones, I probably would not, just that way you don't lose the shine on those, but definitely over the charms you can. It's going to give it an extra seal. And after I've top coated, I go ahead and run my finger against the charms just to make sure that everything's nice and smooth. None of the edges are poking out. So that was my first design with the moon and stars. Next, I'm going to go in and do a crystal cluster on my pinky finger. So for this, I'm actually going to take my cluster adhesive gel. I'm going to take a glop of this on a dotting tool, and I'm going to place it down on the nail where I want to add the rhinestones. So these are the stones that I got in. I just dumped them all into one container. They're all the same color, so I just dumped them all together, all the different sizes, that way I could just pick through it. So I take my wax pen and I pick up the crystals that I want to put in. I start with the largest one and then I put a couple of smaller ones surrounding it. Then I go ahead and take my handheld UV light. I flash cure those in place. Then I go ahead and add a little bit more of the gel, and in between some of the crystals, I'm going to add little caviar beads. This gives it such a delicate jewelry-like effect, putting the caviar beads in between the crystals. It just makes it look so pretty and stunning. I do seal the caviar beads with the precision tip gel brush, but not the crystals. The crystal cluster gel actually acts as a shrink wrap to the crystals. So once you apply them halfway into the gel and then cure them, it's going to shrink wrap it into the nail for a really strong hold. So that's why with those ones, if you're using the cluster adhesive gel, you don't need to go in with any extra steps. Those are pretty secure on their own. But I go ahead and top coat the nail, and I'm going to go around and make sure my top coat is butted up nice and against the crystals, so that way any gaps in between get some top coat for an extra seal. And then I do top coat over the caviar beads as well. So for this next design, I decided to take one of the oval frames, and I put this down using the super diamond gel, and then using the precision tip brush gel, I go ahead and fill the frame, and I fill it with a bunch of different sized crystals. Kind of creates a really cool crystal cluster with that framing around it. So while you're watching this design, I just wanted to go over some more information about all of the gels and everything. So compared to using a traditional resin or like a super glue type of adhesive, the gel can feel a little bit runny, but all you have to do is flash cure it with your little handheld UV lamp and just get that into place before you can go under the lamp and do a full cure on it. Whereas the resin or super glue, you have to wait for it to air dry, and if you add too much glue, then everything's going to be slipping around and you just have to wait for everything to really dry. The other thing with the super glue or resin is that half the time your glue bottle gets sealed together and you're never able to finish a bottle. I cannot tell you how many bottles of glue I had gone through before I had switched over to using gel to adhere all my gems. I can tell you I have never once finished a bottle of nail glue ever in my life. And then of course with the glue, you're getting it all over your wax pen or your hands, and then it's just drying on everything. Versus the gel, if you get the gel on your wax pen, you can simply just wipe it off. It's not a big deal. You can cleanse it. And a lot of the gels tend to be a no wipe as well, so you don't have to worry about putting extra top coat, although I like to put a layer of top coat just for that extra security, but you honestly don't need to have that on there. And as you can see through this video, there are a bunch of different gel adhesives that you can use for different types of charms or just whatever your preference is. There's something out there for everyone, and they are super easy to work with. So here's how all of my designs came out. They are all unique and stunning. They look like jewelry on the nails. They just really elevate your nail game to that next level. So I hope this video helped you guys in how to apply and secure all of your nail art charms and everything. If you have any further questions, please leave them in the comments down below. I would gladly help you and answer any questions you have regarding any of these products or different ways to secure charms. Thank you again to Jelly Nails for sending over all of these supplies for me to work with. And make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel for future videos and how I use some of these in my different nail sets. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you thought this was super helpful to you. The more thumbs up this video gets, the more it can get out there to help other people as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye!